It is time for another episode of Argo Sports Insider and time to shine the light on all things UWF Athletics. I'm Will Kennedy. Let's get started on the diamond this week. UWF baseball hit the road last week for a series between ranked teams down at Rollins. The Argos dropped the opening game to the Tars in a doubleheader on Friday, then bounced back to even the series with a 4-3 win in Game 2. That series finale got rained out. It's Florida, it's February, you know how it goes. UWF, though, did hit the road for a midweek contest across state lines at Spring Hill, with the Argos putting on a seventh-inning comeback in an 8-4 non-conference win over the Badgers. The Argos are now 7-2 on the season. They do fall to 16th from 7th in the latest coaches poll. And the team will hit the road this weekend to open Gulf South Conference play at West Alabama and Livingston. Then it's on to Columbus State and Georgia for a Tuesday-Wednesday series next week.
Yeah, you know, this is our road 2 weeks. Went to Rollins and now here at Spring Hill. Now we go on the road to start conference at West Alabama. And it's going to be another tough place to play. It looks like the weather's going to be solid for us finally. We've been dealing with rain and a lot of that stuff. But, you know, we got to go show again we can win on the road. And that's what this test is the next 2 weeks. So we got to start our conference play off on the right foot. We just got to keep the confidence up and keep grinding. The game's a tough game. Hitting's not easy, obviously. Our stats don't show what, you know, we're capable of doing. Fortunately, we've got a good record, but to keep that going, we've got to play better baseball all 3 phases. And, you know, we just got to clean the defense up. But it was huge. They're responding, and that's what you want your players and team to do.
Softball just got back from some time over in the Peach State and a very successful run in the Cougar Hurricane Classic. UWF swept all 4 of their tournament games, beating Tusculum, Columbus State, Newberry, and Georgia Southwestern. Sophomore Emma Bryce is the Louisville Slugger National Fast Pitch Coaches Association Co-Player of the Week. That's a lot. She's also the GSC Player of the Week for her dominant performances on the road last week. Emma hit .500 with 10 RBI and 5 home runs across 6 total games.
She had a great weekend at the plate. She's seen the ball really well. She's just a very humble kid. You know, she just wants whatever's best for her team and, you know, whatever job needs to be done. And it was really, really cool to see her develop throughout the weekend, and I'm excited to see what she does the rest of the week.
The Argos are now 9-4 on the season. They will open conference play at West Al this weekend before Spring Hill comes for a midweek doubleheader on Wednesday to the Fork.
They're a tough team. They're coached really well. They're super scrappy. I'm excited to play them. They played already conference, opened up with Union. I don't think they were happy with their performance, so I'm excited to see what they're going to bring for us. But we're just going to focus on ourselves like we've been doing and attack the ball and, you know, play the game that UWF softball knows how to play.
Both basketball teams played just 1 game last week, and the women had a tough one on the schedule, hosting 3rd-ranked Valdosta State in the Fieldhouse last Saturday. Taisha Bostic and Claire Sutherland Case led the way with 17 and 16 points respectively, but the Argos just couldn't find enough offense late in that game, and they lose a 56-49 decision to the Blazers. UWF is now 13-11 on the season and 10-10 in conference play, fighting to get one of those 8 playoff spots in the GSC. We got a big game. The women will play Auburn Montgomery, who's ahead of them in the standings, on Thursday on the road before heading to Montevallo for a Saturday showdown with the Falcons. The men also had Valdosta State in the Fieldhouse on Saturday and gave the Blazers one heck of a fight. UWF had a shot at tying the game in the final seconds, but just couldn't find the 3 that they needed to get that job done. Xavier Washington led the way with 17 points and 12 rebounds in a tough 84-79 loss. The Argos are now 7-17 overall. They're 5-15 in GSC play. They will also play at Auburn Montgomery and Montevallo this week. Men's tennis spent last weekend at the ITA Division II Men's Indoor National Championships in Indianapolis. The 5th-ranked Argos took on a trio of top 10 opponents, losing tough matches to 3rd-ranked St. Leo and number 1 Valdosta before beating 8th-ranked Wayne State. The men are now 1-2 on the season. Both the men's and women's teams will be on the home court for their delayed home openers at the Ralph Skeeter Carson Tennis Complex, hosting Lee this Saturday. Women's golf finished 11th overall at the Lady Mock Classic in Lakeland. Aaliyah Skotka was back in action and fired a final round 72 to lead the Argos. The women play next at the Emerald Coast Classic in Destin starting March 10th. The men are off until the Las Vegas Desert Classic, which starts March 3rd. And UWF Swimming and Diving's in action this week, defending their conference championship at the NSISC meet in Cleveland, Mississippi. The 7th-ranked nationally Argos got off to a good start, winning spots on the podium in several events. Sarah Kinzior took the top spot in the 1,000-meter freestyle as the Argos swept all 3 podium places. Shanna Dillman led an all-Argo podium in the 200-meter individual medley. Those championships continue through Saturday in Cleveland. And that's a look at all that we have going on with UWF Athletics for this week. Don't forget to check out our spring sports previews. They're on the website. They're on our YouTube channel. You just look for Go Argos on YouTube. And GoArgos.com is the spot for all your rosters, schedules, your latest news and notes. You can also download that Argo Armada app on your phone or tablet. And don't forget, follow all of our teams and programs across their various social media platforms. We'll see you next time. And as always, Go Argos!